Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ryan and George Fair. So James is making food. I just cleaned my bed up. It's 8:57 p.m. It's cold in here. Oh my god, my name is Desiree. My name is Tanya. My name is Alicia. I'm smoking my tobacco, y'all. This is for Levi Carver. This is for Vicky Rice. And I just don't like Billy Wesley Fouts as my ex-boyfriend, but I would talk to him if I could. Shit, it's been 3 years since I talked to him. I think he's just moved on without me, which is fine. He's never commented on my YouTubes. I never talked to Lakita Jackson, even though I'm Ryan George Fair. But I talked to Michael Stather, or Skankisha, who was in Shirley videos. And then James's ex-girlfriend is named Jasmine, and her sister is named Brandy. And then my dad's girlfriend is named Margie Rubichaux, and she calls herself Gigi, and her sister is named Jeanette. And then, I'm 30, and sometime when I was 26 or 27 is when Alex came and installed my Xbox 360 and brought, his girlfriend Courtney brought bedbugs in my house, and Alex slept with this girl with black hair named Katie that was anorexic. And when I was 26 or 25, I was a member of an extremist witchcraft cult where knives were held to my neck. And only on one day when I was 12 or 13, I did things with a boy named Brian. And then I went to the Furbish School at the grounds of Maryland Shepherd Pratt, and I met this girl who would dye her hair different colors. I'm not going to say her name. And this boy named Brandon Drexler. His name is Brandon James Drexler, and then there's a Brandon Jones boy on my Ryan Fair Facebook that is real. I have a few YouTube channels. On my Ryan Fair Facebook, there are 10 people that exist, and there's 18 or 19 of them that don't like me anymore, where they shouldn't exist, but they manifest into reality anyway. I call them people coincidence people. It makes me believe in the paranormal. See, with Billy Wesley Fouts, he was just my boyfriend from the time until I was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. And then when I was 20 or 21, I did things with Kelly J. Colville on one day. And only on one day when I was young, I did things with a boy named Brian. And I feel there's nothing wrong with being gay or bisexual. I don't like Levi Carver, who added me on Facebook wanting shore-related information. And then there was a black guy named Sky Collins that added me on Facebook wanting my disability money. And I was like, no, I'm not going to send you any money. And he's like, why? And I said, because it's my disability money. He says, what, are you racist? And I said, no, my black friend died. And I said, growing up, I like black people more than white people. So I've never been racist, and I'm not homophobic. Because what triggered my depressive psychosis was my black friend named Ryan Cherry dying from the coronavirus pandemic. The fact that my first girlfriend, Alicia, cheated on me. The fact that I couldn't find love for years before I got with my girlfriend with black hair. The fact that my Sims 4 doesn't always work. And the dryer doesn't always work in my house. The fact that Alex would make threats to put things about me on Ripoff Report with him and his evil girlfriend, Courtney Lynn King. And Alex thinks that just because he was on one episode of Larry King, that he's famous when he's not. This is my black rabbit Midnight. She's such a sweet baby. smoking my tobacco. So Reverend Essie has a YouTube channel. She's a Chevrolet victim that uploads videos every now and then. There is Natika that has a YouTube channel, who is a victim of BHH. There is the DimePieceTwinz that hasn't uploaded anything in a year. And see, Billy Wesley Fouts is the one that caused the DimePieceTwinz drama. But he's the one that got Natika and DimePieceTwinz to fight and argue. BHH also harassed Reverend Essie. And Billy Wesley Fouts used to leave negative comments on Von Helton's YouTube. I used to participate in trolling, but I've moved on from that. And really, I see myself as being like an anti-cyberbully advocate. Because I think it's wrong to cyberbully people. And I got diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic sometime when I was 20 or 21. One of the first people that I noticed was Jasmine Branson, who worked at my ShopRite job. When I worked at the ShopRite on Main Street. And doctors or psychologists can meet and interact with her, even though I'm a paranoid schizophrenic person. And then there is Billy Wesley Fouts and Jared Green. There's Margie Robichaux and Jeanette, who are real. There is Alex, who stole from me, and I got lice one time. There is I got LASIK eye surgery. There is Michael Edwards that denied my friend request. There is Crystal Fan that has his abandoned kitten video that I used to have conversations with. There is George Fair, my dad. There are two Jared, people of coincidence, people that look like Billy Wesley Fouts. There is the Dan Brightly boy that is real, that exists, that shouldn't. My first girlfriend, Alicia, cheated on me with a boy named Austin. And she told her black friend, Bria, that I used to talk to, that she was happy that she cheated on me. And then Brooks on Ryan George for a ripoff report. Her name is Brooke Turks. But I don't like Brooke Turks because she denied my friend request. And legally they are giving me a house that I'll be able to live in because of ripoff report. And then my third black girlfriend named Tanya died 5 or 6 years ago, which made me sad. And then my fourth girlfriend, Nadia, is getting married to her husband during the coronavirus, and she denied my friend request. And then I have my fifth girlfriend, Sabrina Lou Rochelle, as my friend that I fingered at my 17th birthday party. And then from the time until I was 17 until I was 20 or 21, I was only with Billy Wesley Fouts, because George Farrett, my dad, and Billy Wesley Fouts' family wanted me to be with him. So Billy was my boyfriend for 4 or 5 years, but it was a relationship where I was underage, and Billy is like 29 or 30 and I was 16. And then Gary, the sushi chef on the Encyclopedia Dramatica page, wanted to have a threesome with me. And he told me that I need to stop talking shit and saying that he wanted a threesome with me. Well, it's true, he did. I'm not gonna lie about that, and I really don't care because he blocked me. And I tried to reach out to him, and he legit deleted my comment. So sorry, Gary, but you did want a threesome with me. And I think that you're an old, disgusting man, and Skankeisha that was in Chevrolet videos thinks that you are. And Gary wanted a threesome with me when I was 17 or 18 years old, when I went into Billy Wesley Faust's house. And then after Billy Wesley Faust, I did things with Kelly J. Caldwell in one day that I still have conversations with. And then 9 months ago, I had a girlfriend with black hair. And then there's this girl named Andrea that worked at my ShopRite job. And I knew everybody would dislike my videos because people don't like Jeffree Star very much. They like Billy Wesley Fouts and think he's funny. And because Billy Wesley Fouts was my boyfriend from the time until I was 16 until I was 20 or 21, I can do voices like he can because I practice them. There is my friend Sean Rant, who is real. That is a person that exists that shouldn't to me. And his friend is named Brandon Tilms. And then there's a Brandon Drexler boy on my one Ryan Fair Facebook. And a Brandon Jones boy. And there is my friend Austin with black hair, who was my first, second, third, fourth, fifth threesome. And really, even though on one day when I was young, I did things with a boy. And see, I would play hide and seek with my black relatives, named Kaja, Naja, and Abria. And Forbush was the funnest years of my life. It's where I met all my friends, and I was one of the most popular boys. And I would play cards at the lunch table with Victor and my friends. And Josh Knight sent me messages 10 years ago, and there's messages 9 or 7 years ago and, from Ryan Rosenzweig, the Jewish boy, that made a video making fun of me. And really, when Alex made threats to put things about me on Marjorie's ripoff report, I was like, well, first of all, there are 10 people on my Ryan Fair Facebook that are real even today. And 20 of them that don't like me anymore. But I wish them all well in life. And see, people who have schizophrenia can still work. But I'm not working right now. I'm on disability. And I sit in my house and I play my Ryan Aliendo Sims 4, which is Ryan Aliendo. I talked about how only on one day when I was young I did things with a boy named Brian. I had 5 girlfriends named Alicia, Brooke, Tanya, Nadia, and Sabrina. I only did things with Billy Wesley Fouts and Kelly J. Caldwell and Nick Epps. Only on one day 9 months ago. I talk about how my dad George didn't buy me a car. I talk about how he's evil. And was feeding into my psychosis because he would use the word prison for our house when I'm a disabled person. And yes, you do look at this house like a prison when all your alternative school friends unfriend you. Because my dad George didn't buy me a car. It literally took my friend Ryan Dietrich getting shot by Baltimore police in order for my dad George to go out and purchase a car and a license for me. But that doesn't mean that I'm happy that Ryan died. And then Marjorie doesn't like me and has conversations with my dad George, and she thinks that I'm demonic. But really, I have autism, I have OCD, I have Tourette syndrome, I have schizophrenia, and I have friends that I talk to in real life, and Marjorie probably only has internet friends. But I have my friend James in the other room. I hung out with Jared. there's these two other boys that I used to hang out with, and I don't talk to Billy Wesley Fouts anymore. And I used to go over to Sean Brent's house and this boy named Blake that I don't talk to anymore. And then I have my friend Austin and my friend Noah that I talk to. And see, I just play a drag queen because it's fun too. Not because I feel like I'm gay or bisexual, and I have a friend named Robert George that I talk to. And I talk to people in my Ryan Logan winning Facebook. There are probably like 7 or 9 or 10 fake accounts. And when I ask them to send me pictures, they won't prove that they're real, so I just block them. And there's about 10 trolls where they leave me nasty messages and death threats. And there are about 8 black people in my inbox wanting my disability money. And this is going on 28 minutes. The time is 10:24 p.m. and this is going on almost 28 minutes. I'm going to upload this on my lesser popular Brian George Fair channel. I'm gonna call this DimePieceTwinz vlog, Natika vlog. I'm gonna call this Reverend Essie vlog, BHH vlog, and Billy Wesley Fouts and Garrett Lonier vlog. Jared on Facebook, who was a People Coincidence person. Charolade is the one that caused the DimePieceTwinz drama. And I don't think it's funny. I used to think it was funny, but I don't anymore. And this is going on almost 29 minutes. It is 10:24 p.m., so I hope everybody's good. Much love and peace to everybody out there in the YouTube world from Ryan George Fair.